Welcome back, everybody. We're here to do predictions for the 16th of September. I am going to be taking one card to look at overall energy. After that, we'll look at each sign and we'll see how that plays out for everyone. Let's take a peek. Overall energy. Queen of Cups coming up in reverse. So this has a very specific meaning for me. Queen of Cups in reverse talks about somebody having a um, strong emotional reaction to something. And generally, our Queen of Cups is somebody who has been dealing with something for a long time and trying to just not rock the boat, not say anything. And meanwhile, it's kind of chewing them up inside. And so, generally, what happens when she has her strong emotional reaction is that somebody just puts the last straw on the camel's back and she just can't control herself anymore and can't pretend that it's okay anymore. And so now she is really just kind of losing it. So people who don't realize that she's been trying to hold back and trying to stay calm for a while don't understand why she's having such a strong emotional reaction to whatever was that trigger point because they think that's all she's reacting to. You guys are getting this insight today that there's a lot more behind the scenes that's been building up, and she's reacting to all of that, which may have been accumulating literally for years. Doesn't have to be that long for everybody, but the seeming overreaction is really a reaction to a lot more than what's just on the surface. So let's see where this is playing out in any of our lives. Are we the Queen of Cups in reverse? Or is this somebody else? And where is this playing out? Let's look at Aries first. So, Aries, I think you're the ones having the reaction today with that Queen of Pentacles coming up in reverse for you guys. This has to do with somebody that you've been trying to help for a while. And what you've found is that that help is not really actually helping those people to become more independent. It's only helping them to become more dependent on you, which was not what you were shooting for. And so I think that you've been seeing this for a while. You've been trying to get it to turn the other direction. You're realizing it's not going to turn the other direction. And today is the day that you're cutting off generosity to this person or people. And I think you are um, cutting off that generosity with a bang, shall we say. All right, this is not going to be a quiet, slipping away under the radar type of thing, not with that Queen of Cups in reverse. Taurus, Six of Cups coming up here. So, Taurus, I do feel like this is somebody in our sphere of influence that we're seeing have this strong emotional reaction to some things that have been going on for a while. I also think we've been kind of observing this person just kind of suck it up and deal with stuff and deal with stuff and deal with stuff. I think we kind of saw that maybe we didn't see the explosion was coming, but maybe we felt like it's long overdue. So I think that actually, Taurus, I think we're happy that this person has finally said something and stood up for themselves and got this out of their system. All right. I think we're feeling a little bit of relief for that person and that they've done this. Let's look at Gemini. Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Gemini, what I'm hearing is you have really mixed feelings about this situation. So I feel like what I'm hearing is that if this other person had not had this strong emotional reaction, it was just a matter of time before you were the one to do this. And I also feel like you're relieved that, okay, this information is on the table. But on the other hand, I think you're not sure what happens next. And so there's a little bit of anticipation, maybe even anxious anticipation about what comes next now that this is a topic that is up in front of everybody. All right, next up, we're looking at Cancer. Six of Pentacles. Cancers, I think that it's very likely that you are having this emotional explosion. I'm going to tell you, I also feel like um, this is due. Like this person has earned this emotional explosion. All right. And there's a lot I could say about that, but I'm just going to leave it right there. I don't think we're going to focus on that too much. Yeah, we're just going to leave it right there. All right, let's look at Leo. Ten of Cups coming up in reverse. Leos, I think you're witnessing somebody having this emotional explosion, and I think this makes you really concerned for them. I don't think you realize that this has been building for a while before this explosion happened. And so I think that yeah, when it does happen, I think you're sincerely worried about this person and the stress that they are under or have been under. And I think you're looking at what are some solutions that we could come up with here. Next up, let's look at Virgo. High Priestess showing up here, Virgos. Boop, ba-da-doo, doo. Virgos, you guys are the ones having the strong emotional reaction. But with the High Priestess, you're keeping it poker face. In front of the person that you're actually having the reaction to, you're keeping a poker face. I think it's behind closed doors or once you walk away from the situation, that's when I think you're having that reaction. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Libra. What do we have for Libra? Okay, so Libra's Five of Pentacles coming up here. Libra, I think you've got somebody having a strong emotional reaction over the idea that they're feeling restricted and limited financially. And so they may be really reacting to this in a big way. Scorpios, your card literally just flew out of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. So Scorpio, I don't think that we're the ones having the strong emotional reaction. We are witnessing this, and I think that we are feeling like this is a good thing. This is something that needed to be said. It needed to be brought to a head so it could be dealt with. So I think that those of us with strong Scorpio placements, we're going to be pretty happy about this emotional explosion. It's not ours, somebody else's, but we're happy that somebody's getting some stuff on the table so it can be dealt with. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. All right, so looking at Sagittarius, we have the Hanged Man showing up here. Do, do, da, do, do. Sagittarius, I think you see somebody that's about to have a strong emotional explosion. You're able to sort of push it off in time. So you're able to kind of to help this person to get back to that pretending everything's okay mode, at least for now. Don't expect it to last too long. It's a temporary fix. It's like putting your finger in the leak in the dam. It's gonna be very temporary. All right, let's look at, what are we looking at? That was Sagittarius. So this is Capricorn. Capricorns, Three of Pentacles. This is somebody that you do something together with that is having this emotional explosion. Okay. Capricorn, they may be having it at you. This is what I'm just going to tell you straight up because this is what I'm feeling. So you may want to put on your hard hat and your seatbelt, but this is someone you collaborate with that is having an emotional explosion, and it may be directed your way. I do think it's productive in the long run, although of course not very pleasant at the time. All right, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius. Two of Rods. This is interesting, Aquarius, because I think somebody around you is the one having this strong emotional explosion. And this really gets you to thinking about how your words, your thoughts, and how you convey your words and thoughts are impacting those people around you. Has you really considering that and making any tweaks or adjustments that you feel like are necessary so that people come away with the correct impression of you, the one that you want them to have. Okay, next up, we're looking at Pisces. So, Pisces, we have the Queen of Swords showing up here. Queen of Swords, Pisces. Pisces, this is interesting because I do feel like this is somebody in your sphere of influence who is having this volcanic emotional explosion. I'm going to say it feels to me like this is somebody who is um, under your supervision in some way. Okay. So this could be a child, one of your children. This could be uh, a patient if you're in the medical field. This could be somebody who you supervise at work. So this is somebody that you have some kind of authority over that I feel like is having this volcanic emotional explosion. And with that Queen of Swords coming up, I think you're handling this very objectively. You know, you're taking the information that comes out of this and sort of, you know, defusing it from the emotion, pulling it away from the emotion. So picking apart the facts from the emotion in this emotional outburst and looking at, okay, well, what can we do with these facts so that we don't have these kind of emotional reactions going on? Okay. So you're going to be looking at finding a solution. And my Queen of Swords woman, I mean, she is very much taking care of business. And so this is what I see you doing. Like we're just taking care of business to make sure that, this kind of explosion doesn't need to happen again. All right. So that's what I've got for everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. I do appreciate your precious time that you share with me. Remember, you guys are my fabulous sponsors, so any thumbs ups, comments, and shares are all greatly, greatly appreciated. And of course, I am doing readings and Reiki sessions today. So if y'all would like to book one of those, go ahead and get a hold of me. All my contact information is at that little website right there. And once you get a hold of me, we'll get you scheduled quickly, quickly. Everyone have a great day. Peace out.